Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and with me, reviewing the last two episodes of Season 2 of The Bad Batch, Part 6, that's right, is Anchorman. Thanks for joining me for, reviewing the last two episodes.
Hello there, and you're welcome.
Yep, and just like say with what we did reviewing the last episodes of Season 1 of Andor, so... Yeah, but that's right. The last two episodes of season 2 of The Bad Batch, holy cow! These two episodes, definitely went out with a bang. In the first episode, episode 15, the summit. Description: the team's in infiltration mission proves more challenging than expected, forcing them to improvise. So, what do we first have? We'll start with you. What are the first things you have to say about episode 15?
I really like it because it has all the characters together finally. I know they're not in the same scenes, but there's certain episodes where certain characters don't show up. We finally get to see the Badge, Crosshair, and Echo all together.
Yeah.
In this one episode.
Yeah, Echo, yeah, he's back with the Bad Batch. And even according to him, Rex unfortunately can't join. He's on a different mission.
I thought he would be in this episode.
Yeah, it would have been pretty cool. And even we once again get another appearance from Fee, and pretty much one last goodbye to because she always had a thing for Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and calling him Goggles. So brown eyes. And of course them infiltrating. What do you remember what this was? Was this just an Imperial base or something?
I think it's a prison.
Yeah.
For special.
I guess
purposes.
So. Yeah, for purposes. Yeah. And even we do get a cameo appearance. Coincidentally, also they happen to be there as well. Do you remember who makes it? Saw Gerrera. That's right. His name almost slipped out of my head, but yeah, Saw Gerrera makes an appearance, which was pretty nice, and and even as usual with the Bad Batch, always getting in, bumping into Imperial troops, and of course they do, and even at one point near the end of the episode, they get on those how would you they're tram systems. Does that sound right?
Yeah, they're kind of like those things in New York.
Yeah, so but in the Star Wars universe, it's Star Wars' own version of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we once again get the returning appearance of Governor Tarkin, and of course, there's even I think at one point, explosions do go off, and and at one point, as I said, they're stuck on those tram-like systems, and that was a way to end the episode. And after that, and another thing is that but Bad Batch has done this before. They've sometimes released two episodes the same day, and we did get the last two episodes of the Bad Batch. We did get, and so for all of us. After episode 15 was done, we got straight into episode 16. But
you know what I noticed?
In episode 15?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
In, the first season, before the series finale, Tarkin announced to destroy the Camino base. And then in this episode, he announces the TIE fighters to shoot down the transports, which leads off into a cliffhanger. You know how similar they are? It's one season to the next.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. And so, and is there anything else you want to say on episode 15 before we get straight into episode 16?
Don't we see Director Krennic as well?
Director, do we? I don't think so.
I think we do.
Okay,
I think
I'm
I looked at the IMDb. It says Ben Mendelsohn, who does play Director Krennic, and it said
oh.
Director Krennic.
I had no idea. I seriously, I had no idea that director Krennic made an appearance in this.
And they also say Project Stardust, which is, I think, means Death Star.
Yeah, and of course, especially how we get the appearance of the Death Star like at the end of Andor, and of course with it being and with that and director Krennic being very heavily involved in Rogue One. So
Mm-hmm.
all right, but with episode 15 out of the way, so again, I swear I had no idea that director Krennic was in this until now. So it was just one of those things. But
Yeah.
yeah, anyways, so episode 16, the last episode for season 2, Plan 99. Description: the heroes are tested and forced to use one of their old plans to complete a dangerous mission. Now, in this episode, wow, because this is where definitely a lot of things happen. Like it doesn't take too long for one of the main characters to die, and that being Tech. That was kind of unexpected. Do you have anything to say on that too?
I really did not want him to die, but like he's kind of like every other clone, like making a sacrifice. He, like every clone in the Clone Wars, had their moment
Yeah.
where they sacrificed themselves, and Tech had that moment. I wanted the Batch to reunite, like Crosshair and the Batch, but unfortunately Tech just died, and I get goosebumps just seeing him shoot the line, and then he falls, and I was hoping he survived, but no one can survive a fall like that.
And all that was recovered were his broken goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the
Do you
last.
think he's got?
No, I was just gonna say especially the last line he gives. We never followed orders. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what? Okay, what were
Do
you
you
about?
think he's gone?
What were you about to say?
What do you think he's gone?
Do I think he's gone?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a good chance that he did die, and especially because, well, the Empire themselves, what they recovered from the crash, like what fell, and with Tech. I mean, again, all that was recovered were his broken goggles. So that's it. Unless you never know. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
He might have survived. And just yeah, and yet we have to wait for season 3. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of those
It's
things.
kind of just like Andor, like it ended with Cassian and Luthen.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we gotta wait.
I know.
They're coming with good cliffhangers.
Yeah, exactly. And with that with that happening, because they return back to Sid's, and not only did we have to deal with a death, we also had to deal with betrayal because Sid kind of betrayed them. Anything to say on that too?
I kind of knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I just knew when Sid's like, "I'm gonna expose you guys." In that one episode, I just knew it was coming. So it was probably a bad idea. They went back to her.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they were perfectly fine on the planet that Fee lives. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think like I did notice like even Sid did feel sorry. Like you could see like in her face, like she still felt bad for doing this, but it was like she was in that position, that kind of stuff. So, and so yeah, and even up to that, also not only that, but well, the Empire and that doctor, they Dr. Royce Hemlock, they capture Omega and they bring her back to the prison location, the location of the prison base, and she is reunited with Nala Se, and even like the Bad Batch, of course, they do escape, and good thing AZ once again survived as well, because
Yes.
we can't lose another character of the Bad Batch, especially after we just lost supposedly Tech. So
I wonder how they're gonna get him back. AZ.
Well, he did survive. He got on the Bad Batch's ship. He's perfectly fine. So
Yeah.
yeah. So and of course, Hunter. He tells them that they're going to get Omega back, do whatever it takes, and to find because yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, they still don't know where this prison is. But of course, they're gonna find. They will find it eventually, and even say, well, Omega also reunites with an unconscious, Crosshair. But the very last part of that episode is yeah, it's Emery Carr. Yeah, we find out that is that correct, Emery Carr? Like, who
I'm not sure. I have to look it up.
I think it's her because we find out that Omega has a sister.
A girl clone.
What's that?
A girl clone.
That's right. Yeah. And yeah, Omega has an older sister, and yeah, that's a twist. That's a big twist. And what a way to end it off there. And because yeah, what a way to end off that episode. A cliffhanger because Omega
Once
got.
I saw that moment, I was just like, no cliffhanger.
Yeah, exactly. Like and you have those moments where like we have to wait until I don't know, God knows how long for the next season.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because again, as I was saying, what a way to end off that episode, with a cliffhanger because, one, Omega got captured, and two, we find out that she has an older sister. Like, wow.
Yes.
Wow. So
do you think
No, go ahead.
Do you think the prison that Omega's at now, do you think it's like the prison in Andor?
No, it's not. No, this is a different prison. No, the prison, the prison that Andor was on, that was like out in like the ocean.
And there's like you can't really see the sky at all.
Yeah, but
isolated.
But this prison in the Bad Batch, this is on a different planet, and this is like it's part of like a mountain or something like that. But if I'm correct, like I think Emery Carr, yeah, she's the sister of Omega. I'm pretty sure, or if it's the other Doctor, I don't know, but it might be either her or Doctor Scalander. I'm pretty sure. There'll be probably a text in here to correct, for the correction. But anyways, but yeah. The last two episodes of The Bad Batch, The Summit and Plan 99, like, again, what do we have to say about the last two episodes?
They're probably the best. And the Outpost was pretty good, episode 2. I like that one. But those were, like, the top three for me.
Yeah, that one with, that one you're talking about, like, with, it's the one with yeah, and they're, like, on that snowy planet.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, when I looked it up, that episode actually did pretty good. So
yeah, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's like its rating on IMDb.
Yes, the best moment was when Crosshair shot Nolan.
Yeah, like
do you think he deserved it
to kill that Imperial like lieutenant or something?
Yeah.
I say so. Yeah. Like. He just flat out did it, and still he rightfully so did it. But yeah, season 2 of The Bad Batch was a pretty good season, and for it being season 2, and yeah, I mean, what about you? Like and we'll come to you, Anchorman. Like anything else you want to talk about season 2? Like what other episodes you've enjoyed?
I like Gunji's episode. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, that was pretty good. What about like
the Cody episode was really good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that was
the one where they go on Coruscant.
Yeah, that was. I think that was one of my favorite episodes of The Bad Batch. What about the one where we get the Zilla Beast?
I thought that was cool. It finally answers what happened to the Zilla Beast, since that episode aired like years ago.
Yeah, in season 2 of the Clone Wars, and the fact
that was Star Wars in a different time.
I know, and the fact that Palpatine, he ordered for the the original like Zilla Beast like to be cloned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, season 2, it was a pretty good season, and boy, like it's here's another thing. I was wondering for a while before season 2 began, like if just like say in season 1, we were gonna get any like cameos, appearances, and we did kind of, like, well, Gunji, of course, the Zilla Beast, and once again we got Saw Gerrera,
Guerrera.
yeah, Garrett, thank you. And once again, Rex appeared. Cody appeared again, which that was great. Palpatine and Palpatine's right-hand man, and of course Governor Tarkin. And I'm just curious for what's in store for season 3. Like, what's going to happen? You know, the Bad Batch finding that prison base and rescuing Omega, and probably, hopefully, by season 3, Crosshair finally joining the Bad Batch again, and just there's so much to think of for season 3. That's all I can
Do you
say.
think we'll ever see Vader?
You know what? That's another thing too. I'm surprised that not once has Vader made an appearance. I mean, we got Palpatine, and we've gotten a couple appearances of Governor Tarkin. Why not Vader? That would be really cool.
I just realized the Batch has no scenes of Crosshair at all.
Yeah, well, they did. No, not in season 2, not at all.
Nope.
And I mean, except for Omega, although again,
he was knocked out, so he doesn't know that she was interacting with him.
not yet. So he doesn't know yet that Omega is there as well. But yeah. So as I said about Crosshair, hopefully he'll be like I think, yeah, this I was about to say redeemed, but he is redeemed at this point. He'll finally, what I meant to say was he'll finally join the Bad Batch, but again. So, do you have any last words to say on the last 2 episodes and season 2 altogether?
They were pretty good, and I hope we get a season 3. If we don't, I don't know what will happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right if Bad Batch were to get canceled, like, say, right now. There's gonna be I was just gonna say there's no doubt about it. There's going to be a season 3.
Yes, there definitely will be.
Yeah, and I look forward to when this is announced, and because of Star Wars Celebration and so on. But anyways, so yeah, thank you very much, Anchorman, for joining me for the 6th and final part of my review of season 2 of the Bad Batch.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me on.
Yep, and probably by season 3, yeah, you can join me for that as well.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, well, we still got Mandalorian to do, and also when season 3 of the Bad Batch happens, we can do that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about you guys? What did you think of the last 2 episodes of season 2 of the Bad Batch and the entirety of season 2 itself? Leave comments and give this review a like as always. And say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yep. He says that for me. Again, we hope you've enjoyed our last review of Season 2 of The Bad Batch. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward. And we'll see you guys in the next video/review. Take care, and until Season 3 of The Bad Batch, peace out, and may the Force be with you.
Always.